Alright, I'm sure by now you've already heard of this new wonder kid in town called Lamine Yamal. I know, when it comes to wonder kids, a lot of you are going to be skeptical, as there have been so many wonder kids popping up in the recent years, but just after their breakthrough season, they're not able to keep the same form as before. With all the media pressure and all the hype around them, they just fold. We've seen it on players like Ansu Fati. I mean, this guy was literally considered the next Messi by Barcelona fans. A few seasons later, he was loaned out to Brighton, where he was not even able to get consistent minutes and was sat on the bench the whole time. But this kid, Lamine Yamal, actually might be different. I mean, really, you can't make it up. Things he's doing at 16 is just unheard of. Today, we will be taking a closer look at the rise of Lamine Yamal. Before diving into the rise of Lamine Yamal, I have this incredible story to share, just to show you how crazy this whole situation is. In October 2007, when Lamine was only a few months old, FC Barcelona and UNICEF partnered for a charity calendar event. A young Lionel Messi, already a superstar who had just finished third in the Ballon d'Or rankings, was selected by Barcelona to participate in this event. His task was simple: take pictures with a baby. But guess what? Who was that baby? Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal's family won the opportunity to participate in this event through a random raffle that included their entire neighborhood. Out of everyone, Lamine Yamal was selected. You really can't make this up. Messi might have blessed Lamine with extraordinary football genes at such a young age. No wonder Lamine has gone to make football history. He was practically baptized by the greatest player the sport has ever seen. What do you guys think? Is this just a coincidence? Lamine was born on July 13, 2007 in Spain, specifically in a neighborhood called Rocafonda, the streets where he grew up in and the place where he fell in love with football. Remember the celebration he does? Lamine does a hand gesture showing the numbers 304. That is the postcode number for Rocafonda, the neighborhood he grew up in. Just shows how much it means to him. Additionally, he was born in a very diverse family, with his father being Moroccan, with his mother being from Equatorial Guinea. Lamine started playing football in the streets of his neighborhood, and fortunately, his talent was not left unnoticed for a long time. At just 7 years old in 2014, Lamine joined Barcelona's academy, La Masia. I mean, to put it into perspective, the greatest ever players for Barcelona, such as Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi, didn't even join that early. Messi joined Barcelona when he was 13 years old, with Iniesta and Xavi joining at 12 and 11 years old. It just shows you how ahead this kid really was. His talent at La Masia did not go unnoticed. This kid was tearing up the youth academy. By his second year at the academy, he scored 56 goals in just 30 games. An old Barcelona youth coach called Albert Puig noticed the talent very early on, saying Lamine Yamal was a lot better than his teammates and he was a superstar of the team, even when he was playing 4 age groups up. The true breakthrough for Lamine Yamal was when Barcelona were invited to the La Liga of Promise international tournament, where Lamine was awarded the best player of the tournament by scoring 7 goals. He played a crucial part in helping Barcelona win the competition. His impressive performances caught the attention of Spanish Football Federation, leading to an invitation for Lamine to join their youth teams. Lamine also represented Spain in the Euro Under-17 competition, where he scored 4 goals. Spain performed really well, reaching the semi-finals before being knocked out by a talented French team. Due to Lamine's outstanding performances for both Barcelona and the Spanish youth teams, it was only a matter of time before he was called up to play for Barcelona's senior team, which is exactly what happened. Lamine raced through the age categories and reached the first team quicker than any other player of his generation. In April 2023, Lamine made his first team debut in a 4-0 win over Real Betis, becoming the youngest ever player to debut for Barcelona at just 15 years old. Just imagine the pressure and nerves for a 15-year-old to be going out and playing in front of thousands of fans. Lamine stated, "I went out to warm up, and when I entered the field, my ears popped. I couldn't hear anything. It was like a minute, but in my legs, it seemed like an hour." On August 8th, Lamine made another appearance for Barcelona, coming off the bench after 79 minutes in a preseason match against Tottenham. The scoreline was 2-1 in favor of Spurs, and Lamine made an immediate impact on the right wing, providing an assist for Torres' equalizer and initiating the plays that led to Barcelona's third and fourth goals. Comparisons to Messi were inevitable, but despite this, Xavi was cautious about integrating the young star into the team at the start of the season. However, an injury to his preferred right wing Rafinha gave Lamine the chance, and he took it. Over the course of the season, Lamine continued to impress, breaking several age-related records. When he scored against Osasuna in the Supercopa de España, he became the youngest player to do so at just 16 years and 182 days old. In the Copa del Rey quarterfinals against Atletico Bilbao, he became the youngest goalscorer in the competition's history. Throughout the season, he achieved even more milestones, such as becoming the youngest player to score a brace in La Liga, the youngest player to register more than 10 goal contributions in La Liga, and the youngest player to start and play in the Champions League knockout game. After Mbappe left PSG, the French team were looking for a new star boy, and Lamine Yamal was on top of their list. It was reported that they bid 200 million euros for him, and Barcelona rejected it, truly showing the belief they had in just a 16-year-old. After that incredible season for Barcelona, the Spanish national team had no choice but to include Lamine Yamal in the Euro 2024 squad. This tournament is where the boy truly showed how much of a star he is. In Spain's first game against Croatia in the group stages, Yamal made his European Championship debut, becoming the youngest player to feature in the tournament at just 16 years and 338 days old. In that match, he also became the youngest player to provide an assist, setting up Spain's third goal for Dani Carvajal. After an impressive performance against Italy and Albania, Yamal started in the round of 16 against Georgia, becoming the youngest player to feature in the knockout phase of the European Championships, breaking Jude Bellingham's record. In the quarterfinals against Germany, Yamal provided a crucial assist to Dani Olmo in their 2-1 victory, tying a Spanish record with 3 assists in one European Championship. Before the semi-final clash against France, a French player, Rabiot, provoked Yamal, saying he needed to do more to help Spain beat France. Yamal responded on Instagram with a cryptic message saying, "Move in silence, only speak when it's time to say checkmate." In the match against France, despite Spain going down 1-0 early, Yamal created space and scored a curling strike off the post, becoming the youngest goal scorer in the Euros history just 4 days before his 17th birthday. This goal contributed to Spain's 2-1 victory over France, and it was scored right in front of Rabiot. At the end of the game, when it was time to say checkmate, Lamine was seen talking to the camera and saying, "Speak now, speak now."
After the match, you looked into the TV cameras and you said, "Speak now, speak now." What was the meaning behind that?
Nada, era para la persona que era, ya sabrá, ya sabrá que es para él y nada, muy contento por la victoria y sobre todo la importancia al equipo que ha pasado a la final y nada, muy contentos.
A 16-year-old humbling an experienced 29-year-old. You can't make it up. In the Euro 2024 final against England, Yamal assisted his best friend Nico Williams for Spain's opening goal, becoming the youngest player to register a goal involvement in a major tournament final. This assist was vital in Spain's 2-1 win, securing their 4th European Championship and making them the record holders of the tournament. Yamal, with 1 goal and 4 assists, was named Euro 2024's Young Player of the Tournament. As you can see, the future for this kid is as bright as it gets, and I know there are also other young wonder kids his age like Endrick who will be joining Real Madrid next season. However, Endrick hasn't really quite proved himself in the big leagues yet like Lamine Yamal, who has done it in the biggest stage possible. With Real Madrid's team only getting stronger with Mbappe and Endrick joining next season, Lamine Yamal is Barcelona's only hope. Let's see if he will be able to live up to the hype.